Queen Mary I, often referred to as Bloody Mary, was the daughter of King Henry VIII and his first wife, Catherine of Aragon. Born on February 18, 1516, Mary faced numerous challenges throughout her life that would ultimately shape her reputation. Mary grew up in a time of religious turmoil as England underwent a series of religious transformations. Her father, King Henry VIII, famously broke away from the Roman Catholic Church and established the Church of England. This move had significant consequences for Mary's religious beliefs and her role in the country. Despite her Catholic upbringing, Mary was declared illegitimate when her father annulled his marriage to Catherine of Aragon. When Henry married Anne Boleyn and declared himself the head of the newly formed Church of England, Mary's position in the royal family was compromised. It wasn't until the death of her half-brother, Edward VI, in 1553, that Mary was able to claim her place on the throne. As queen, Mary was determined to restore Catholicism as the primary religion in England. This decision would define her reign and earn her the moniker, Bloody Mary. Mary's strong Catholic beliefs led to a series of persecutions against Protestants, many of whom were executed for their religious beliefs. These persecutions were seen as harsh and were met with widespread opposition. In an effort to return England to Catholicism, Mary married her cousin Philip II of Spain, a devout Catholic. This marriage was unpopular among the English people, as it heightened fears of foreign influence and domination. Mary's marriage to Philip also caused economic strain, as the Spanish king demanded financial support from England. Despite her best efforts, Mary's reign was plagued by political unrest and challenges to her authority. She faced rebellion from several opponents, including Thomas Wyatt and Lady Jane Grey, who briefly claimed the throne. Mary's response to these threats was ruthless, with many rebels being executed or imprisoned. This further solidified her reputation as a merciless ruler. However, it's important to note that Mary's reign wasn't entirely without achievements. She established England's first government-subsidized postal service and implemented educational reforms to improve literacy rates. Mary also sought to strengthen England's relationship with Spain and actively pursued an alliance with Philip II. Mary's reign came to an end on November 17, 1558, when she died of illness at the age of 42. She was succeeded by her half-sister, Elizabeth I, who would go on to become one of England's most celebrated monarchs. In the years following her death, Mary's reputation as Bloody Mary persisted. Her religious persecutions and the execution of hundreds of Protestants overshadowed her other accomplishments. However, modern historians have argued that Mary's actions were not exceptional for the time period and that she was merely enforcing the religious norms of the era. While Queen Mary I may be remembered for her harsh religious policies and the persecutions that occurred under her reign, it is essential to consider the historical context in which she lived. Understanding the challenges she faced and the religious tensions of the time provides a more nuanced perspective on her actions and the title she earned as Bloody Mary.